Hi guys, welcome to my channel. What am I here for? I just thought I'd share my Tesla experience. I just pre-ordered the Tesla Cybertruck, so I thought I'd start with that. I kind of want to give you some understandings, not just on this video. This video is going to be about my pre-order in the Tesla Cybertruck single motor rear wheel drive variant. And so let's start with that. Give you some stats here. The length of the truck will be 19 feet 4 inches. The height will be 6 feet 3 inches or 75 inches. The width is 6 feet 10 inches, give or take. I heard they may change it by 5%. I haven't verified whether that has changed or not, so some of these stats may be different. Possibly the weight of the truck, from doing some figuring, they don't tell you how much it's going to weigh, but it could be anywhere between 6,500 and 8,000 pounds. Unless they figured a way to make the thing lighter, it's going to be a lot bigger. Something I read saying that if you got a Tesla Model X, the Cybertruck is going to be about 17% heavier, and I'd assume that's the base variant. So if that's the case, 6,500 pounds could be the starting weight of the Tesla Cybertruck. The bed length, again, if that 5% changes it, but as of right now, it's 6 feet 5 inches long. And since there's no wheel wells, the whole width and everything, you have all that space that you wouldn't have in a regular truck that has that. It'll have 110 and 220 outlets. I'm assuming only one of each on that. Again, we'll know more as it gets closer to being launched. It'll have an air compressor because it's going to have a system to raise and lower the vehicle, but the highest that you can raise it will be 16 inches of ground clearance, which is what, 1 foot 4 inches. And the range, 250 plus miles. From doing some number crunching, if the battery gets 3 miles per kilowatt, the battery pack of that variant could be as much as 3 miles per kilowatt, which would be 250 miles on a 85 kilowatt hour battery pack, or a little bit, maybe a little bit more than that. But if it gets less than that, then of course the battery pack may be larger. Now I did some research on the Rivian R1T, and they have 105, 135 and 180 kilowatt hour battery packs that'll get you from 230 upwards to 400 miles total. That's the lower battery packs, like just under 2 miles per kilowatt hour, and the other two are like 2.22 miles per kilowatt. Well, here I wrote it down. So an 85 kilowatt hour battery pack times 3.0 would give you 255 miles. Now if it goes larger, say it is a 100 kilowatt hour battery pack, and I venture to say that once they get the Maxwell Tech put within their batteries and they got that production going, it could be a lot more range. I mean, they keep showing 250 plus miles. It could get 300. Now, if the battery packs are, say, 100, 150, and 200, the longest range Cybertruck could get 600 plus miles. It could get, yeah, it could say at three if they do a 200 kilowatt hour battery pack. And honestly, for a pickup truck, as a matter of fact, even their Model S and X probably need to get a bump up. I mean, there's still the Model 3 and Y have tech that the Model S and X don't have, and they're your luxury vehicles. So they need to up those. But of course, the price will go up. I mean, right now I think you can buy every option on a Model S and only spend like $112,000. Not that that's a low price, but a few years back, that same model was $150,000 spec'd out. So I mean, it's dropped by what, like $38,000. So I mean, if you start adding some of the newer tech and you start doing, and even the battery packs, they've only done software increment changes. They haven't changed the battery packs of the Model S and X. So you put those newer cells in it, you're going to get even further mileage. I mean, you take Model 3's battery pack into a 100 kilowatt hour battery pack, you're looking at probably pushing 500 miles of range in the Model S. And if you do this, my opinion stated that I believe the Model S and X should have, at this point, 500 miles of range. And I think that's doable even with the current newer cells that the Model 3 and Y get. I think 500 and 600 miles for those luxury vehicles, yeah. But again, you're going to see a price difference. You're going to see $150,000, maybe $160,000 car again. But again, that's all right. That's the luxury brand. Yeah, they don't sell as many, but you know, it's going to be sold to people that are willing to spend that much money. I mean, heck, I would buy it if I had that kind of money. So I think, again, with the Cybertruck, even though it's a cheaper than the, or as cheap as the 3 and Y, it's a truck. I mean, when they say utility, I believe that the low variant of the Cybertruck should get 300 plus. Say like 300, 325, 275. Again, 275 to 3.25. The mid-range should be getting 4 to maybe 475, and the bigger variant, 600 to 700. I believe with the tech, and again, I think that's why they haven't said much. Now, to get you going some more, so the single motor rear wheel drive will get you 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds. Again, it's a truck. You don't, I mean, yeah, there's going to be people that are going to push that. But of course, if they're doing that for the sake of performance, they're going to choose the other two, the dual and tri-motor. And of course, they made mention that there may be a fourth variant that has the plaid powertrain. That's your performance Cybertruck. And if you follow, so for $39,900, you get the single motor. $49,900, you get the dual motor, and for $69,900, you get the tri-motor. Now, if that's not the plaid variant, if you look at the Teslas, to add the performance package is usually about $20,000 upgrade. So if that's the case, your long range and your plaid powertrain could be, instead of 69, maybe 89,000. And again, you got pickup trucks that are being sold. Now granted, it'll look the same as my single motor, but there's going to be a lot more involved with that truck. So now, talking about that, of course, realistically, if it does get, and I thought I'd write this stuff down for you. So the range is 200, we'll just say 250 miles for the single motor. Realistically, you're only going to charge the 80 or 90%, or you should. You really don't want to damage this battery, because you know it could be pretty expensive to change once it's out of a warranty. So realistically, if you go say 20 to 90%, you're going to get 225 miles. But the other thing you don't figure, like with gas, you probably fill your gas tank from you let it go probably no lower than a quarter of a tank, which is smart, because you know eventually over time you're gonna get stuff at the bottom of those tanks anyway. You'll get 175 miles of range. And if you go to 80%, it's going to be 150 miles. Again, not bad, not bad. Now, the sad reality of electric cars is if you're in a colder climate area, like below 20 degrees Fahrenheit, you're looking at a 40% loss, which your 250 miles becomes 200. And with the same variant, you'd have about 140 or 120 miles of range, depending on how much you charge the Tesla to. So but I thought with that said, I mean, like I said, I've pre-ordered the Cybertruck a few days ago. I'm enjoying it. It is a lot of fun. I appreciate that you've watched this video. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you don't, I guess hit the dislike. It's your business. The other thing I'll be doing is I'll be posting my referral link if you want to buy a Tesla. Now, if you pre-order, it don't affect me until I actually take delivery of the vehicle, which will be the Model Y is ahead of schedule. They came out early. Now, granted, coronavirus didn't help us, and with mentioning coronavirus, please stay safe. Any of you that have it, I'll pray for you. But I thank you for watching this video, and I'll be doing. And with that said, I'm sorry. With that said, I'll be posting videos once a week on Fridays. Most likely, I'll be uploading the video overnight, Thursday night into Friday. So probably Friday morning, video will be up. And so this video, like I said, is my episode 1. My Tesla Cybertruck pre-order and info on the truck. So going forward, next episode will be on the Tesla Model S 60. Explain a lot of the logistics with that car, cold weather. You could lose 1% battery range per year on average. But have a good day, and God bless.